Hello Hunters! Today I'm bringing you the Omega specific video. This video will contain 3 different builds for all the different roles you could play. So DPS, support and tank. I'm gonna use Sword and Shield as an example here, just because it can do it all. But you can use this build for other weapons as well. Just swap around your weapon and the decos for the weapon accordingly. It should work fine for most weapons. It will also contain less yapping than the last video and more concise information, I hope. And I'm also trying to explain more the skills I use and why I use them. And I also want to show some mathematical comparison using a set builder that I found on Bloody Vivarian's channel. The link to the video will be linked in the description. Yeah, and these builds are also made in collaboration with Slice. His channel will be linked in the video description. So yeah, if you like what you see, you should really go over there and look out for his stream. There will also be some advanced SNS and a little bit of charge blade tips even at the end by Slice. And of course, I'm gonna hunt the Savage Omega at the end to show off the build. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get into the builds. So first I'm going to show off my support build that I used in the last video. This build can really do it all. It has a little bit less DPS than the other 2 builds, but you can obviously heal your teammates with speed eating, free meal and wide range. And you can also tank with guard up and guard if you need to do that. Now as a weapon we're gonna use the Ardian with Thunder element. Ideally you would want to have another sharpness here over element, I would say, just to have a bit more better sharpness management. For the decos I'm using Razor Sharp with Iron Roll and Bolt with Iron Roll to get guard 2, and then Critical Jewel to boost my DPS a bit. You could also go for another Iron Roll here if you want guard 3, losing a bit DPS but being a bit more safe, I would say. As a secondary, I always have the Kutku counterattack on these builds, just to make my life easier with the Nestilla damage check. And the charm I use on this build is this one here. Now, if you don't have that, that's basically perfect for this build. But you could also use the craftable wide range 5 charm, and then just slot in guard up on your weapon, like over critical boost, for example. For the decos on the armor, I'm gonna put one friendship here to max out the wide range. I'm using 3 satiated for the speed eating, and I'm using the Udra Maya Greaves actually over the Duna Greaves, just so I can get the speed eating to faster heal my teammates. Then I have one jumping jewel in here to max out my evade extender, so I can more easily dodge Omega's attacks, and one destroyer to get one part breaker to increase my damage, or like my part damage to the legs a little bit more, makes it a little bit easier to break them. Again, I'm maxing out Agitator over Weakness Exploit, and I want to do a little comparison between the 2 skills as to find out which one is better, I would say. So with Agitator, when you have it on level 5, you gain 20 attack and 15 affinity. So let's say 35 skill points. With Weakness Exploit, when you max it out, you gain 30% affinity on weak points that you could say is basically active all the time, and another extra 20% on wounds, which is very seldomly active. So let's just say you gain the 30 skill points from the affinity on weak points, and then maybe like another 5 from when you hit wounds, like overall. So that's also 35 skill points. But 20 of those skill points on Agitator are raw attack over critical, and 1 point of raw attack is always better than 1 point of crit. But that's like a pretty basic comparison. I want to go over this with the set builder. If you want to know how to use this, again, the link to the video where Bloody Varian explains it is going to be in the description. So I remade the build here that I will use for DPS with Agitator maxed out, and you can see here that we have an average damage of 1201.6, whatever that really means. And if we compare that to the same build, where I maxed out Weakness Exploit over Agitator, we have an average damage of 1193.8, so about like, what, 8 average damage less. So I would say, yeah, in general, Agitator edges out over Weakness Exploit, but really not by much, and it can also depend on the monster, I suppose. If WEX or AG is better, it really doesn't matter what you take. It's not that big of a difference. Now the next build is the DPS build I would use. Here I'm using the Duna Wildgreaves again for the Agitator and the free slot. And I'm using this charm for Master's Touch and Burst, because these skills are both just real good for sharpness management and DPS. And it's just perfect to have these on the talisman, because you just need the 1 level of burst anyways. Now if you had more armor slots on the tally, it would be even better, but this will do. Again, maxing out Challenger, putting in 1 Counter Strike to max out the Counter Strike skill to increase the raw. Gain maximum might from the Legaicrus pieces again. And I put in 2 Destroyer Jewels here for Part Breaker, so I can do more damage or like break the legs easier, which would be my job as DPS. And then there is Shockproof for multiplayer and Steadfast for comfort, but you can change these 1 slots for whatever you want really. And on the weapon deckos I have 1 bolt with shield, so I have 1 guard up at least, so I can block the lasers if need be. 1 critical jewel to boost the crit damage, and 1 expert jewel to increase the overall affinity. This is the tank build I would use based off of Slice's build. This is a bit more for noobs. Like I have the guard up 3 in here with the iron wall, and then another bolt with iron wall to get guard 2. Other than that, it's basically the same build as the DPS build. Just having the refresh jewels in here over the part breaker, since you're mainly gonna be at the face, don't really need to have part breaker, you're not gonna be breaking the legs. And he also runs enduring for item prolonger. Yeah, as I said, that's just personal preference. You can swap the one that goes around as you would like. But with that being said, I'm gonna give it over to Slice, where he explains the thought and reasoning behind his tank build.
Alright, so instead of having guard up 3, guard 1, I just have guard up 1 and no guard. And then I have crit boost 4 and critical eye 3. So I know we like discussed this before, because I was kind of running this build. Oh, and then I also did put on the talisman the Master's Touch burst. So I got the Master's Touch, and then alright, so instead of having max crit boost, I have crit boost 4 and critical eye 3, because my thought process is that the 12% increase in affinity would be better on average in terms of higher damage output than the 3% increase in critical boost damage. I think attack over crit eye and attack 1 on Paladin should be better. No, so I tested. Okay, it's not necessarily on this build, but as I mentioned before, Elemental does more damage. So I definitely need the Bolt, of course. And I don't see. I mean, I can like test it, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think for this fight particularly it's best. Because I have tested like attack boost on another build, and it didn't do as much damage as, or like on a raw build, but it didn't do as good. Specifically for Omega. This is, this is my Omega tank build now. But yeah, as I was saying, I think the 12% increase in affinity to increase the chance of getting crit boost overall over the hunt on average would give me more damage than if I like switched it out and maxed out crit boost. That's what I'm running with. And I think it's doing better. I mean, regardless, I am doing a little bit more damage because I don't have guard up 3 and guard 1. Yeah, and also an expert also makes master's touch better. So I think this might be the perfect tank build.
Actually tested this in the set builder. If we look here at the head damage, it's at 890 basically with slices build. Then if we go over with the attack variant, we can see it's dropping by 7 to 883. And with the crit boost variant, would be at 887. So yeah, as he said, crit boost 4 and crit die 3 is best for this matchup.
With the charge, the guard slash it's like, you know, you have more frames for a perfect block with the guard slash. Definitely want to use that. It's a game changer. Like I remember when I was first like learning Sword and Shield, I forgot about that, and then like relearned it, and yeah, it's a game changer for sure. Okay, so when you're sheathed, if you press like triangle near a ledge, it'll also hop, but only if you're unsheathed or sheathed. Because if you do it regularly, you're still gonna do it. Let's do regular attacks, but if you're like, does it have to be sprinting? Hold on, let me see. No, not even sprinting. Just, yeah, if you press triangle, you unsheath by a ledge, then you will do the jump. But it doesn't go the other way. Oh, it does actually go the other way around. Other way around. But you do also have the slide. And that's how I get quick mounts in Omega, like an A4. So R2, triangle, slide. Alright, but you can't do a shield bash from, so you can only do like charge or plunging thrust and jumping slash. So when I'm doing like, you know, like triangle, which also, if you don't have toggle focus strike, I would really suggest it for shield weapons especially. Like it just works so much better. And like if you need to sprint L2 R1, you need to sprint. Then so triangle L2 when it's time to attack, blah blah blah. L2 R1 when it's time to sprint. Yeah. All right. So like of course, like with triangle, You know, you can move around. I keep my left thumb on the left analog stick so I can move it around. But when I start doing circle moves, I switch my left, because I can't move anyways. So I switch my left thumb to my right analog stick, and I move it that way. And that way I can like move, and then I like switch back. So the triangle, so like doing like double, so like triangle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, what? Triangle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, circle, circle, you know, wherever I need to move. So I could do little shimmies. Yeah. And that helps also with like not, you know, doing shield bashes. And then now right analog stick, left thumb right analog stick. So that I can do my movements when I do spinning reaper and charge chop. All right, bum 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 bum. Because I obviously can't, like, I don't play claw. I can't play claw. So it's definitely tricky, but like it's like just like a constant move back and forth of left thumb to right analog stick, and then right thumb back to right analog stick, and pressing the inputs. And then like for charge blade, so when like I know that I can't move in animations that I know I can't move, I'll put my left thumb on the right analog stick to like, you know, be able to actually aim, showing Lauscher how to play a little bit better. But yeah, so for AD, right analog stick, or left thumb is right on right analog stick. The left on right, I'll just call left on right, left thumb on right analog stick. It's yeah, so like really comes in handy. So you could just hold R2, but like R2 is also your morph, and I just don't want to do that. So I just use my left thumb on right analog stick and control, and that's how you get really good. Because on PC you could do it easy. But yeah, that's basically it. Try it out when you can. Yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, give it a whirl, keep and practice it, because it really does help. It really does help with accuracy, and accuracy is especially with Omega, everything. But even with the other monsters, like that's how I'm able to like headhunt with Charge Blade really well and get a lot of knockouts and head damage. And like you can also like nope, what am I doing? You know, like look up. Yeah.
Okay, so I got Ariel in here to carry me, because the last SOS sounds didn't go very well. Here's to hoping we can do better this time. I'm on my noob version of the tank build that I showed off in this build, in this video. And yeah. Oh shit. I hope we can finally get an Omega clear here. Can you get off the ledge though? We are not huge ledge enjoyers here. And oh, got another hunting mode player in here. No, sure. Wait, I wanted to slide. Wait, huh? Area? Area? Drawing? For content? Oh my. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop. No, no, no. Oh, no speed eating. No speed eating. Okay, keep on hitting the head here. I am turbo down to use this shield. Trying to get a head wound for the next area. Oh, we got one. Nice. Okay, I wanna actually try this to get this. Sadly, I don't have Morg here. Or I can do this. For now, get the face wound. Oh. Okay, chill in the bubble. Nice, got the enmity. Try to lure him over to the boulder. Hope someone gets it. Nice. Probably keep the Morg for when I lose enmity. Oh no, 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 no. No. Nice. And again. Nice. Hit. Slide through. Pretty good. Chill here. Chilling, chilling. Got enmity again. Go over to the next boulder. Pretty good. Teammates. Nice. Getting swamped by the spiders. I do not like that, but they're all dead. Dice blast. Killing the Ronies, guys. Oh, should have moved here. Get off the corner here a little bit. Oh, no slide, okay. Sorry. Lost enmity here. Get the wound on the leg, nice. Honestly. Oh shit. Tried to use the Morg for enmity. I'm pretty sure I fucking missed and I should have kept it for the next stage. Anyways. Try and go for the head still. One block. Two. Oh! Nice. Good one break. Keep on going for the head then. Bouncing? Stop the bounce. Nice one. Looking pretty good so far. Should face transition pretty soon here. Oh, there it goes. Cast the Pictomancy already to stack up the Morg. Sharpen. Yeah, I would really love to have Morg right now, but like It is what it is. Oh. Okay. Go back for the head. Area 3 mount. Not that great. Always wanna save the mount for area 4 really. Just has the most value there. He goes most crazy in area 4. So getting the CC there is just best. Wait, what? Okay, nice. Got the enmity again. Oh. Chop in here, slide again. Yep. That's an RC. Swap over to the Kutku. Get the para ammo ready. The 2. Reload. What the hell? Can I get in? What? The mini spiders! Stop! Fucking finally. Okay, get this. Okay, right. Get us alive real quick and now. Now we're gonna be blasting. Don't forget to use the rapid fire mode here. And then just spam it with the fire ammo. Nice, got the knockdown. Yeah, try to hit the mobiles, don't kill the mobiles. Easy clap. Swap back to the main weapon. Nice. Up in a bit. Who the fuck just did that? Okay, yep. On the big area, big wall already. So I can use my Pictomancy here again. Head? I missed? What the hell? Okay. That's strange. Is that me? No. Okay. Not very good. Guy kinda needs to get out of the fire, you know. Oh! Get in here. Yeah, I don't really want to use Mog here. I'm gonna save it for the next area to grab enmity quick. Nice, 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 nice. Them over to the shield, pretty good. Starboard, block, get the wound, maybe? No. But where is it? Huh? Didn't even have my weapon drawn. Okay, anyways, so far so good. Rebuff here really quick and then clap the last phase. Got the Mog ready for the enmity. Break in the head here, nice. Oh, nice. Wait, get for the dongle. I want to be the dongler. Someone pick up the shield. I really don't have time for this. Okay, maybe here. Pick up the shield, pop it. Get one charge chop here. Trying to get the shield. There's a bunch of fucking shields around here now. I got one more on me. I should have waited on the face shield. Didn't realize we had another one. Another one on the ground by Slinger. Down to... Oh man, I just wanted to renew the shield. No! Oh, he charged away. What a guy. Okay, trying to go for sharpen real quick. Yep, he's back into the shield. Very nice. Oh. Oh. Get it. Okay, since I don't have enmity right now, just hit the backlights for better DPS. And oh. Holy shit, that's Omega! Woohoo! Finally. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Ariel for carrying, for helping. Shout out to Slice for helping with the builds. Let's see what talismans we got and then see you in the next video. Bye bye.